Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, my name's Joanna M. Cameron. I'm a mental health therapist and a life coach, and I'm bringing you mental health tips and life coaching tools that are going to help you navigate through your everyday life. Today, I am just going to give you a cup of Joe to go. And basically, that's just a little segment I think I'm going to take from time to time to just give you a little tip or a tool that'll help kind of navigate your day and help you get through maybe just a life issue that you may be experiencing. Just something that you can take away with you really quick, not as long as some of my other videos. But today, what I want to talk to you about is imagination. And remember when you were a kid and you would imagine that you could do, be, have anything in the world that you wanted? And no one could ever tell you that what you imagined in your mind wasn't real or that it was impossible. For example, if you felt like you could be the next president of the United States, and you'd go to school and your teacher would have on career day and say, "Hey, Caitlin, what do you think that you might want to be when you grow up?" And your response was, "I'm going to be the president of the United States." You may have gotten some snickers or some laughs around the room, but you wholeheartedly believed that you would be the president of the United States. And no one could tell you any different. And then fast forward to where you are now in life, and people have kind of broken you down and convinced you that it's not as easy as you think it is, or that you can't do that because you don't have this skill, or because you don't have that, or you don't know this, or you don't know that. And what do? You start to self-doubt, and your imagination just starts to dwindle. And that's a bummer, right? So what I want to pop in today, while I give you a little cup of Joe to go, is just to remind you that your imagination is everything. And that if you can get yourself back to that childhood place where your imagination was all you had to go on, and it was everything to you, and no one was ever able to break it down or convince you that what you imagined in your mind wasn't real. You would make the best amazing cakes and pies out of mud. You'd imagine that the grass was another ingredient in your cake or in your pie, and you'd put flowers around it for decoration. You might use a little tinfoil pan from your mom's kitchen, and you set it out on the sidewalk and pretend to have people over to your party for dirt pie and dirt cake. And in your mind, it was the most beautiful creation in the world, and no one could tell you any different. But it was like pretend play, imaginary play. We allowed ourselves to think and move and act and believe beyond what the world was telling us was a reality. And so go back to that place. Go back to that childlike state of mind where everything that you envisioned you could create, everything you believed you could have. And remind yourself that you can still imagine those exact same creative ideas and desires that you have in your mind that you want to see manifest in your life and become reality. Remind yourself that all it takes is for you to go back to that childhood state of mind of imagination. And because we have so many things going on in our lives, and so many things that we've heard and believed and internalized from outward sources, it's going to take a little bit of dodging and weaving to kind of get you back there. But it is so possible. So if you could just get yourself back to that imaginatory place that you once lived in, you can create any and everything that you want in your life. You just have to believe that you can, just like you did back then. So even if it takes just taking 5 minutes out of your day to really just close your eyes and focus in on what it is that you want to imagine, what it is that you want to see. Internalize it in your spirit and feel it and see it and visualize it, and just start creating. Just start making moves towards it. Even if it's just pretend play for a while, it still will put you in that state of mind of having or achieving or receiving the thing you want. Like, fake it till you make it. Pretend that you have it. Pretend that you are creating it. Pretend that you're going through the steps, even if you're not quite ready. Just do some pretend play. Childlike state of mind can create enormous and major results towards achieving and receiving your goals in life. So that's my tip for the day, my cup of joe to go. And I hope you open up your creative mind to imagination. Once again, I'm Joanna M. Cameron, and I want you to subscribe, like, and share the video. And come back again next week for another tip that I'm going to give you to take away with you. All right. Bye for now.